Okay, this is going to be the second video lesson for simplifying or for radicals. Today we're going to get into multiplication. So what you want to do when you're multiplying, you multiply inside times inside. So what that's going to be, 5 times 10, is going to be 50, square root of 50, okay? Now, what we always want to do is check the square root stuff, okay? Square root of 50, all right, it means I got to break it down. Then we do like we did the last lesson. It'd be 2 and 25, that would be 5 and 5. Cross off the double branches, since the square root's a pair. So I can only let take one out of that. Left over would be that, 5 square root of 2, okay? Multiply those, 6 times 20. Would be 120, square root of 120, decimal, okay? So that'd be 2 and 60, 2 and 30, 2 and 15. 2 wouldn't go into 15, it would be 3 and 5. Okay? My only pair is that one. So that goes on the outside. What did I not circle? What did I not cross off? 2, 2 times 3 times 5. Which if you multiply all those numbers together, we get you 30. Square root of 32, or 2 times 32. Square root of 64. Now look, I got an answer there of 8. Well, I'm done, okay? Don't just automatically do the branches. You get an answer out of that square root, you're good. So go ahead and pause your video and you go ahead and work on some of the day 2 and go formative. All right? Now, let's say you have these problems. What you're going to do is multiply the outsides and multiply the insides. So 12 times 3 is 36. 6 times 8 is 48. And once again, check that sometimes. Sometimes that ends up being something that comes out. All right, well, in this case, it does not. Now, just like before, that 36 automatically comes down to 2 and 24, 2 and 12. 2 would be 2 and 6, 2 and 3. Okay, pair, pair. So each one of these would join 36, left over with a 3 inside. So 36 times 2 times 2, 144. So 144 square root of 3. Okay, so I'd go, this is another way to write multiplication. 9. So I'm going to multiply the 9s, multiply the 7s. 9 times negative 10 would be negative 90. 7 times 8 would be 56. All right. So I got 2. That's negative 90 automatically drops down. 2 and 28, 2 and 14, 2 and 7. Here's my pair. So that would join negative 90. Okay, all right, my square root here, left over is 2 times 7. So that's going to be negative 180, square root of 14. Okay, now if you don't see a number out there, you can assume that's a 1. Okay, so 18 times 1 is 18. 10 times 9 is 90. Okay, I'm going to just double check that. 18 square root of 90. Is it? No, we're... So that's going to be 18 automatically, then it comes down. 2 and 45. Then it would be 3 would have to work, 3 and 15, and 3 and 5. There's my pair. So that would join the 18. 2 and 5 would be here. So 18 times 3 is 54. Square root of 10. Okay, so you can pause your video and go ahead and work on some of those. All right, now when you do this to the cube root, same concept. Multiply on the inside. 3 times 36, 108. Cube root of 108, okay? So that would be 2 and 54, because I think 108 divided by 2, that's what you get. Yep, 2 and 54, then 2 and 27. Then 2 wouldn't go into there, but 3 and 9 would, and then 3 and 3. Okay, cube root, I'm looking for groups of 3. So that'd be 3, I can only take 1 out of that. What's left over? 2 times 2, so it'd be 3 cube root of 4. Okay? Same thing, you go ahead and multiply. 14 times, or 16 times that would be 48. That's 768. 768 divided by 2 would be 2 and 384. If you divide 384 by 2, 2 and 192. I got 2 and 96, 2 and 48, 2 and 24, 2 and 12, 2 and 6, lots of 2s, 2s and 3s. Okay, now, since it's a cube root, I can circle 3. So that's one group there, that's one group there. That's all I can circle because I got, those are pairs. So I can take 1 out per group. So 2 times 2, cube root of, got 2 times 2 times 3. So I got 4 cube root of 12. Okay, you can pause your video and go ahead and work on next batch. All right, final one, just like before. 14 times 5, 4 times 128. Okay, all right, 14 times 5, 70. Cube root of 4 times 128, 512. That's 256, 2, 128, 2, 64, 2, 32, 2, 16, 2, 8, 2, 4, 2, 2, all the way, got all the way down to that one. Okay, I'm looking to circle 3 of them. Okay, now watch what happens here. All right, I circled all of those, so that's 70 times 2 times 2 times 2. That's what I'm saying, Mr. Evans, what do? We circled everything. There's nothing for me to put, yeah, then don't put a radical. Just multiply all those numbers together and you're good. That'd be 560. There is no radical with that. Okay? So then we go 9 times 2, 18, cube root, 32 times 8, 256. Okay? All right, so that'd be 2 and 128, 2 and 64, 232, 216, 28, 24, 22. So all these go away. That 18 automatically comes down. Okay, looking to circle groups of 3. 3, 3, can't circle that because those are left over. So I can take 2 from this group, 2 from this group, and then this would be 2 times 2 on the inside with those. So inside's gonna be 4. 18 times 2 times 2. Is 72. 72 cube root of 4. Okay? So today's lesson was mostly on multiplying, was all on multiplying. So square roots, cube roots, just got to use what you learned from lesson 1, all right, and then apply that for lesson 2.